Octonauts, to your stations!
Protect! The Octonauts and the Damselfish.
Tune it. I can't wait to eat spicy algae burgers tonight, matey.
He says they need to make more burgers, but they've run out of algae.
Easy, Quasi. We'll just go out and find some more. Come on. According to the map, there should be a big algae patch on the other side of this coral reef.
That coral reef looks sick. It's all white.
Let's stop and investigate.
There's more sick coral over here.
Captain, this coral reef needs a full checkup.
Agreed. Peso, you and Shellington check this side of the coral reef. Quasi, we'll take the other side. No sick coral on this side so far.
Whoa, that's a lot of algae. We might as well collect some while we're here. Huh?
Quasi?
Captain, it's me old friend Parrotfish Pete.
Hello, Pete.
If you don't mind keeping your voices down, I'm trying to sneak some algae.
But why do you have to sneak it?
Because of those damselfish. They guard that algae as if it were a treasure chest full of gold, mateys. Now, wish me luck.
Here, keep off the algae.
I just want my fair share. Nothing more, nothing less.
Scram, damselfish only.
They had you outnumbered, matey.
Aye, but at least I got away from the scurvy little nippers by squirting sand. Oh, there goes my pal, Sammy. Maybe she can get to the algae.
Yikes! Talk to the spikes!
You all right, Sammy?
Oh, my spikes protected me, but I didn't get anything to eat, not even a nibble.
Look out! Coming through! Get him, boys.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Pete.
Hungry?
Yep. I give up, but I'm still
Hungry?
Yep.
It seems like a lot of fish on this coral reef are hungry because they can't get past those damselfish to eat.
Peso to Captain Barnacles. We found more sick coral on this side of the reef.
Meet us back at the gup, Peso.
Captain, I think there's a connection between the sick coral on the reef and those damselfish. Damselfish grow algae to eat, but when they don't let other fish eat it, there's too much algae. All that extra algae makes the reef sick. You see, Pete and his friends keep the algae from spreading too far. If they can just eat some of the extra algae...
The sick coral reef will get better.
Yes, but damselfish are very protective of the algae they grow.
They'll never listen to other algae-eating fish like us.
Don't worry. We'll talk to them for you. Excuse me. We'd like to talk to you damselfish about a problem on the coral reef.
You got a problem? Talk to the boss.
The boss?
The one with the big spot on his face.
A big spot? Sorry, I don't see a damselfish with a big spot.
Oh, yes. damselfish can see colours we can't. If you want to see that big spot, you'll have to set your binoculars to...
Damselfish vision. What will Twig think of next? Ah, that's better. Aha, the spot. Excuse me, are you the boss?
Certainly I am. And keep off the algae.
Right, we're the Octonauts, and we've discovered some trouble on this coral reef.
There's no trouble for us damselfish. We're sitting pretty with more algae than we can eat. Ain't that right, boys?
Right, boss.
That is the trouble. Too much algae makes the coral reef sick.
But you can save the coral reef if you'll just let some of the other fish eat some of the algae too.
Forget about it. This is my algae farm, and I don't ever leave it. Now scram!
Whoa, easy, Quasi. We'll scram.
If the boss never leaves his algae farm, then he has no idea that the coral reef is sick.
We need to get the boss off his farm.
Aye, but how?
We're going to take his algae.
Take his algae?
I'll explain. Octonauts and algae eaters to the HQ. Octonauts, our mission is to save the coral reef. But first, we have to show the damselfish that the coral reef is sick. Here's the plan. We steal some algae from the damselfish and use it as bait to lead them to the sick coral.
So the damselfish will see for themselves that the coral reef is in trouble.
This algae is heavily guarded by the damselfish.
Yes, and each damselfish has his own personal patch of algae.
If we take some algae from the boss's personal patch, he's sure to chase after us.
Aye, but look at all those patches. How do we know which one is his?
Already on it, Quasi.
Dashy and I have been working on the damselfish cam. It's a camera that looks just like a damselfish.
I'll use it to slip past the guards and find the boss's algae patch. And of course, this camera has damselfish vision.
The boss has one big spot on his head. Come on, show yourself. There he is, and there's his patch of algae.
The boss is surrounded by all those damselfish. How do we get past them?
Ah, that's where Pete, Sammy, and Robert come in. Now, each of you has a special skill you can use to distract the damselfish.
Squirting sand.
Speed.
Oh, I'm thinking. Give me a minute. Is it my spikes?
Yes, Sammy, it's your spikes. While you keep all the other damselfish busy, Peso drops Quasi into the boss's algae patch.
Then I take the algae.
And we lead the boss to the sick patches of coral.
All right, everybody. Operation Algae Lift begins now. Sammy, you're on.
Oh my, this algae looks delicious.
Come and get me, fishies!
Andrew, keep off the algae. Huh?
Sorry, just dropping in for lunch. Now let's go, Peso!
No, that's my algae. Damselfish, follow that cat.
Faster, Peso! Hit the turbo button!
Okay, I've never driven a getaway gut before.
He took the bait, Captain! We're on our way!
Very good, Quasi. Peso, there's a big rock coming up. Fake right, then go left.
Thanks, Captain. Captain, more damselfish coming straight at us.
Shiver me whiskers!
Pull up fast. Peso, pull up.
Don't lose them.
That was absolutely brilliant!
We got you right where we want you.
And we've got you right where we want you. Take a look.
Here. And here.
And here.
And here.
So the coral looks bad. What's it got to do with me?
If you keep all the algae for yourself, the whole coral reef will disappear forever.
Hold on. No more reef, no more algae. But it can get well again if we let the other fish eat the extra algae.
Exactly.
All right. You've got yourself a deal.
Who's ready for a spicy algae burger?
Drinks in it.